No one really watches my videos. But you are different, right? Right. Good, because I've cracked the code and figured out why Smurfs be smurfing, and here are the reasons. Some of them do it just because they think it's fun and are simply power hungry, and others just want to play with friends but forget that there is casual game mode. But these people are the real problem why there are so much Smurfs, because they will turn regular players who level up their skills to get out of their ranks into Smurfs. Because let's say you learn a new mechanic or two, but now these types of Smurfs will target you. Let's take me as an example. I am Gold 3 rank for around a month now, so I went ahead and learned new mechanics, while also playing private matches with my friends regularly, and as a result everyone now thinks I am the Smurf. And to be honest, I don't really blame these guys, because the Smurfs who are searching for other Smurfs are probably throwing their games to them and trying to win against players like me. So even though our skill level is different, it is very likely that we will match in competitive games. And here you can see just how one-sided these games are. It's basically me just trying various flicks against them, while they simply sit in their net and don't really challenge me. Meanwhile, the actual Smurfs who hunt other Smurfs in 1v1s don't really get reported by these guys, but instead by players like me. But the big issue is, when I play against Smurfs, the game is not actually that one-sided usually, so from that one replay you can't really tell that someone is smurfing. But when you compare the last game's opponent to this guy, you can clearly tell that they should be in different ranks. But it is true that my judgment is not always correct, so I usually consult with my champion friend, because while I thought that this guy's actual rank was somewhere around Grand Champion and he was simply trolling and didn't go for aerials, my friend said he is probably around Diamond, based on some of his positioning mistakes. But either way, there was no question that he had more mechanics than me and wasn't Gold 3 rank. Every kickoff was going his way, and he was even confident enough to attempt air dribbles. But he didn't use air roll, which is another indicator of why he wasn't Grand Champion. For me to win this match, I would need to use every single trick I had, but I was using none. I was trying to use all the mechanics I know, but the issue was I wasn't consistent enough to pull them off. And the mechanics that I did pull off were somehow saved by my opponent. Interestingly, I wasn't making mistakes on my backboard. And then, one of my biggest flaws started to show itself again. Recoveries. With less than 2 minutes left and down 2 goals, this seemed impossible. I meant down 3 goals. This seemed impossible. And it was at this point that it felt like I was being trolled. But hey, I will gladly take this, because now I'm only 2 goals down. It was time to table the turns. And turning the tables I did. I meant tabling the turns. I managed to get back-to-back kickoff goals, which meant that this was now anyone's game. And the lesson I want to share is, just keep trying to learn new mechanics and consistency with all the mechanics that you already know. It is true that the ranked system is pretty bad at the moment, but that is all there is to it. It doesn't stop you from learning new mechanics and getting better at the game, and even though it seems like your rank is still the same, it is likely that you have become a lot better, and when the Smurfs are starting to have very tough time winning against you, just know that you will start to skyrocket in rank. And I know that because after I learned dribbles and flicks consistently, as a silver 2 rank, I suddenly got up to gold 2 rank in just 2 days. And all I need to do now is just train a little bit more, because I'm still throwing some games to actual gold 3 players that are simply aggressive, and in that particular game I'm making a lot of mistakes. But if I learn to not make those mistakes, it will become very easy to rank up, and very soon my new goal will be to reach diamond rank. And what I also wanted to say is, if you are a Smurf, then no matter what your goals or methods of smurfing is, and even if you think you are doing something good, the reality is every single one of you is making a contribution to demolish the experience of everyone's ranked games. But let's end on a positive note, as we watch me and my friend in a rule 1. Unfortunately for us, the timer was set to infinity. So someone had to come and bump us out. And he wasn't playing favorites here. And I was simply more ready after the bump. And due to my skill I scored the goal. Okay, that's it. See you later.